Hi friends, I'm Dr. Meenal and you're watching Meenal Ka channel. So welcome. Today we'll learn the process of differentiation. How do we calculate dy by dx? So let's start. So friends, let's start with this table. These are some thumb rules of finding derivatives. If function is y is equals to x raised to n, then derivative of this function with respect to x will be n x raised to n minus 1. That means if a function is y is equals to x raised to 8, then dy by dx of this function, differentiation of this function with respect to x will be 8 x raised to 8 minus 1. That means 8 x raised to 7. Next, derivative of a constant, like if y is equals to 8, then its derivative with respect to x will be 0. So derivative of a constant will be equals to 0. If y is equals to x, then derivative of this function will be equals to 1. If y is equals to x, then dy by dx will be equals to 1. These above two derivatives, we can calculate these derivatives by this rule also. Like if in this we can say here x raised to 0. Any real number having power 0 is equals to always equals to 1. So we can put x raised to 0 over here. So derivative of x raised to 0 will be 0 into x raised to 0 minus 1. And any number multiplied by 0 will be equals to 0. In this case, here power of x is 1. So derivative of this number will be 1. And here value of n is 1. So n 1 into x raised to 1 minus 1. That means x raised to 0, and power 0 of any real number is equals to 1. So this is equals to 1. So dy by dx is equals to 1. Next, we move to the some logarithm and exponential function. If y is equals to e raised to x, then its differentiation with respect to x will be e raised to x. If y is equals to log x, then its differentiation with respect to x will be 1 upon x. If y is equals to a raised to x, then its differentiation with respect to x will be a raised to x log a base e. If y is equals to ax, then its differentiation will be a. This is again the same rule, x raised to n, differentiation of x raised to n is equals to n x raised to n minus 1. Here power of x is 1, power of x is 1. That means differentiation of this will be a 1 x raised to 1 minus 1. That means x raised to 0, and this is equals to what? This is equals to 1. So dy by dx of this function is equals to 1. Right? You can take a screenshot of all these thumb rules. Now let's move to another part. If u, v, and w are the functions of x, if suppose u, v, and w are the functions of x, and y is function of x, then let's start with the additive or subtractive rule, addition rule and subtraction rule. Here first is y is equals to u plus v. Here y is equals to, if function is y is equals to u plus v, then its differentiation dy by dx will be equals to differentiation of u with respect to x, whether then the same sign plus or minus, and then differentiation of v with respect to x. Let's understand this with a example. right? If suppose the function is let function is y is equals to 7x cube plus 5x raised to 5 minus 3x raised to 6 plus 8. We had to calculate differentiation of y with respect to x. Then what will we do? We will do separately differentiation of this term, differentiation of this term, differentiation of this term, and differentiation of this term, all with respect to x, right? So here differentiation of this term will be 7. This is 3x raised to 3 minus 1 2 plus 5. This is 5x raised to 5 minus 1 4 minus 3 6 x raised to 5, and differentiation of a constant will be 0, right? So the answer will be 21 x square plus 25 x raised to 4 minus 20 minus 18, sorry, minus 18 x raised to 5. So this is the value of differentiation of y with respect to x. Okay, now come to the next rule, or we take another example also so that you can understand this properly. If y is equals to log x plus 3 log x plus x square, so the dy by dx will be 1 upon x plus, because differentiation of log x is 1 upon x, 3 upon x plus 2x, right? So come to the next rule. The next rule is multiplication of two functions. If we have to calculate differentiation of a function where two functions are, where the two terms are multiplied, then we can find the differentiation by this rule, right? That means first term into differentiation of second term plus second term into differentiation of first term, they will be equals to dy by dx. Let's do it with the example also. If function is y is equals to 4x raised to 2 plus x 2x 8x cube plus 3x square. This is the function and we have to calculate dy by dx. We can see that both the terms are multiplying with each other, so we can apply this rule for finding differentiation. So according to this rule, what we have to do, we have to put the first function as it is. This is the first function, that means 4x square plus 2x. Now this will be multiplied by the derivative of second function. So this is the second function, we will multiply with this. So this is 8 into 3. So 8 into 3, 24x square plus 2 into 3, 6x, right? And now we will put a plus sign, plus we will put the second function as it is, 8x cube plus 3x square, and now we will find the derivative of this first function. 4 into 2, 8x plus 2. So this is the answer. This is the first derivative of this function, right? We can take another example also, and we can also simplify this later on. So in this video we will understand only the rule. This is the rule, and in questions, when we will solve questions, we will simplify this further. Now we can take another example also. Okay, suppose this is 4x cube plus 9x square into 2x. Now we can simplify this. First we have to put the first term as it is, 4x cube plus 9x square. Now we have to put the second derivative of the second term, that is equals to 2, then plus sign. Then we will put the second function as it is, and we will write here this derivative of first term. This is equals to 3 into 4, 12 x raised to 2 plus 18 x. So this is the next rule, that is division rule of differentiation. Now in this we will put denominator here as it is, then derivative of numerator minus, we will put numerator as it is, and then derivative of denominator, and whole upon square of denominator. Right, we will also understand this with the help of an example. Like if function is y is equals to 8 x power x to the power 8 plus 6 x raised to 2 minus 2x whole upon 3x square plus 5x. Now we have to calculate its derivative with respect to x, and we will apply, for solving this we will apply this rule for differentiation of fractions. So dy by dx will be, we will keep this term 3x square plus 5x as it is. Now differentiation of this term, this will be 64 x raised to 7 plus 12x minus 2. Then we will put the minus sign, this minus sign, and we will put this term as it is this time. So 8x raised to 8 plus 6x square minus 2x into differentiation of this term, 6x plus 5, right, and this whole upon 3x square plus 5x. I have written this term and whole square of this, because in rule here this is v square, right. This is the differentiation of fractions. We can understand that this with one another example. If y is equals to 2x square plus x raised to 10 upon 4 x raised to 7, then dy by dx will be equals to 4x raised to 7 multiplied by differentiation of this term 4x plus 10x raised to 9 minus, let's write this term as it is, 2x square plus x raised to 10, and differentiation of this term will be 28 x raised to 6. I hope it is visible, right? And plus 4 x raised to 7 whole square, right? So this is the derivative. Now come to the next rule. This is also called chain rule. Very important. Here you can see that y is function of x and function of x, y, fx, and x is also function g, right? That means here the function is x and here x is also a a function into function. Let's understand this with an example. Then in this case what we will do, we will first find out the derivative of this f, and after that we will find out the derivative of g, right? Here we are calculating the derivative of x, and after that we will calculate the derivative of z. Let's understand this with an example. If suppose y is equals to 3 plus 2x square and this whole raised to 3, then dy by dx is equals to, first we will find the derivative of this whole function. This is 3 plus 2x square raised to, this is n, then this is n minus 1, so this will be raised to 2. Now we will calculate the derivative of this in these inner terms, right? So derivative of 3 will be 0 as it is a constant, and the derivative of 2x square will be 4x. Okay, so this is the answer. Dy by dx is equals to 12x 3 plus 2x square whole raised to 2. The expression is y is equals to 1 upon under root 8 x raised to 3 plus 5, and suppose we have to calculate dy by dx of this function, then what we'll do, we will first let 8 x raised to 3 plus 5 x is equals to u. Then function is, what the function is? Function is 1 upon under root u. Okay, we can write another form of this chain rule. That means if we have to calculate dy by dx, then this will be equals to dy by du if we let this function u, or we can say in this case gx, right, into d differentiation of gx with respect to x. Okay, in this case we have assumed that this term is equals to u, so the function is y is equals to 1 upon under root u. Then what we have to calculate? We have to calculate two things, dy by du and du by dx. Okay, and then dy by dx will be equals to dy by du into du by dx. So first let's calculate dy by du from this function, and we will calculate du by dx from this function. Simply dy by du is equals to minus 1 upon 2, as we can write this as u is equals to y is equals to u raised to minus 1 upon 2. So, and we will find its derivative from the thumb rule of differentiation of x raised to n. So this is equals to u raised to minus 3 upon 2, minus 2 minus 1 is equals to 3 by 2. Okay, and this is equals to 1 upon 2. Value of u is 8x cube plus 5x raised to minus 3 by 2. Now what will be the value of du, differentiation of u with respect to x? We can find this from this equation. This is equals to 24x square plus 5. And now from this formula we will calculate dy by dx, and this will be equals to dy by dx is equals to 1 upon 2, 8 raised to 8x raised to 3 plus 5x raised to 3 upon 2, and here we can write 24x square plus 5 is the answer, right? So this is how we can calculate the differentiation by chain rule. Now come to the next point. Next is differentiation of implicit function. Now the question is, what is implicit function? There are two types of functions: implicit function and explicit function. Okay. First, what is explicit function? Explicit. Explicit function means the function can be expressed as an equation in terms of one variable. Like for example, all the functions which we have done in this video, all are explicit functions. We are expressing the equation in terms of y in all the functions, right? These all are the explicit functions. All are explicit functions. Or we can also express this in terms of x also, right? If we can express this in terms of x, then it is also explicit function. Sorry, this is y. Okay, explicit function. And what is implicit function? Implicit function means if we cannot express the function in the term of one variable, that means you cannot separate the variables. If I like for example, if I write this x square plus 2y cube minus 4y is equals to 2. In this we cannot separate x and y. We cannot represent this function in terms of either x or y. So this is called implicit function. Okay, another example of implicit function is x square plus xy minus 3y square minus 37 y raised to 5 is equals to 47. This is also implicit function. We cannot separate x and y. We cannot express this function in the term of y. So if this is the case, how will we calculate the implicit how will we calculate the differentiation of this function? Let's take an example. For example, if the function is x cube y plus y minus 2x is equals to 0. What will we do? We will differentiate each term separately, right? And we will consider this as function of two terms, like one term is x cube and second term is y, and both are multiplying, so we can apply this multiplication rule for solving this. Okay, so the first term x cube, differentiation of y is dy by dx, plus second term y, differentiation of x cube is 3x square, plus differentiation of y is y upon dy upon dx, then differentiation of 2x is equals to 2, this is equals to 0, and then we can solve it for dy by dx. Now we can solve it for dy by dx. This is x cube plus 1 dy by dx is equals to 3x square y, this is minus and plus 2. So dy by dx is equals to what? 2 minus 3x square y upon x cube plus 1. So this is the answer. So these all are the thumb rules and very important things. If you want to learn differential calculus, you have to know about all these formulas and thumb rules. I hope you understood everything, and if you have any doubt, please write in the comment section. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye.